Hello, Cathar Love number 96, a Cathar song for the soul, or another term could be the Cathar Prophecy of 1244. In 1978, an English gentleman by the name of Colin Bloy, C-O-L-I-N B-L-O-Y, who was a founder of the Fountainhead. It's a brotherhood that in English UK, a brotherhood that explores esoteric subjects. Very interesting. A wonderful newsletter. But Colin Bloy was at Montsegur in 1978. By the way, Monica and I are travelling there in September this year, 2nd of September to the 14th of September. We'll be staying at Le Pèlerin, which is the pilgrim at Montsegur village, and had already had wonderful reports. People who didn't know we were going to stay there had already recommended the hotel, which is being renovated. So looking forward to that, getting quite excited. Be interesting to do a video from Montsegur. But Colin Bloy was dowsing in the field where the over 200 Cathars were burnt, and this information was channeled to him, and he wrote it down, and he said it only took minutes, and so it's known as the Cathar Prophecy of 1244. Interestingly, of course, in the 16th of March 1244 was the date of the massacre of Montsegur, the actual date of when all the Cathars were burnt, including some of the mercenaries and their wives and girlfriends who stayed with them. We've already spoken about that before. So, a Cathar song for the soul. However, I shall speak it rather than sing it. And also, what's in the name? It's the content that really matters. In reference to Catharism, and obviously it's a prophecy for today's Catharism, contemporary Catharism, it says, it has no fabric, only understanding. It has no membership, save those who know they belong. It has no rivals, because it is non-competitive. It has no ambition, because it only seeks to serve. It knows of no boundaries, for nationalisms are unloving. It is not of itself, because it seeks to enrich all groups and religions. It acknowledges all great teachers of all the ages who have shown the truth of love. Those who participate practice the truth of love in all their daily being. There is no walk of life or nationality that is a barrier. Those who are, know. It seeks not to teach, but to be, and by being, enrich. It recognizes the collectivity of all humanity, and that we are all one within the one. It recognizes that the way we are may be the way of those around us, because we are that way. It recognizes the whole planet as a being, of which we are a part. It recognizes that the time has come for the supreme transmutation, the ultimate alchemical act, the conscious change of the ego into a voluntary return of the whole. It does not proclaim itself with a loud voice, but in the subtle realms of loving. It salutes all those in the past who have blazoned the path and have paid the price. It admits of no hierarchy or structure, for no one is greater than another. Its members shall know each other by their deeds and by their eyes, and by no other means, no other outward sign, save the fraternal embrace. Each one will dedicate his or her life to the silent loving of their neighbour, and environment, and the planet, while carrying out their daily task, whether exalted or humble. It recognises the supremacy of the great idea, which may only be accomplished if the human race practices the supremacy of love. It has no rewards, here or in the hereafter, save that of the ineffable joy of being and loving. Its members shall seek only to advance the cause of understanding, within whichever group, church or family they happen to be. They shall do good by stealth and teach only by example. They shall heal their neighbour, their community and their planet. They shall know no fear and feel no shame, and their witness shall prevail over all odds. It has no secret, no arcanum, no initiations, save that of the true understanding of the power of love, and that, if we want it to be so, the world will change, but only if we change ourselves first. Beautifully written down. It's certainly a song, even if it's an unsung song. It's certainly Catharism for love. Love of neighbour, love of oneself, love of the planet, love of everybody and everything is the essence of Catharism. If we wish to check just how far we've travelled down the Cathar path, it's very simple. It's just to see or take a quick look at ourselves and to see how loving we are as a human being towards each and all. My books, the Cathar Dialogues, which is between Henri de Nabour's Perfecti and Guillaume de Mirepoix, Jim Callahan. There's nothing in that neither contradicts each other. In fact, one just affirms or validates what was written in the Cathar Dialogues, but in a different manner. Obviously, a different author and a different style. So, to get a hard copy, simply Google Colin Bloy, the Cathar Prophecy of 1244. That's COLIN BLOY, and it'll come up. I recommend it to you. I certainly am in total agreement. I can't say I adhere to all the principles, but I do try. I think the message says enough, but there are one or two items which I think are very, very important, because Henri de Nabour said the last thing the world needs is another religion. But on the other hand, we need more philosophical understanding of love and goodness. It has no fabric, only understanding. Now that's interesting, because a lot of people believe that they understand Catharism and what it's all about, and yet they wouldn't subscribe to possibly what Colin Bloy had written down. It has no membership, save those who know they belong. Now, It's very hard for a lot of people because they have to belong. And the bigger the group, the better. Yeah. So with the Cathar, it's you belong. You know you belong. It has no ambition. It knows of no boundaries. There is no walk of life. There is no walk of life or nationality that is a barrier. It recognises the whole planet as a being of which you are a part. Importantly, it has no hierarchy or structure, for no one is greater than the other. No popes, no cardinals, no priests. There may be some who know a little more than others and teach. There may be some who are a little more towards healing and heal. There are some that may be more psychic and can help us from the mystical point of view. But irrespective of what mystical or talent that one has, spiritual talent, still no one is higher or lower than anybody else. So I believe it speaks for itself, and I'll not comment any more on that. Bye for now.